Cowboys, Packers.
Yeah, same for me. Cowboys, Packers.
I think the Cowboys are always going to be involved in some form of game of the week, just because they have no defense and the offense have to score points. So it's going to be a high scoring game.
Yeah.
I mean, and they're doing it without CD. Well, like in terms of this game, what's it? Second home game in a row, 40 points.
Yeah.
Again, overtime, but
and a tie against a defense that's meant to be 40 points against a defense that's meant to be one of the top 10 in the NFL anyway.
even
Well,
top
touted
5.
to be anyway.
Yeah.
But in the last few weeks, they have been that defense, but they still haven't won the games. Do you get what I mean? In terms of obviously last week and then this week.
And on top of that, I feel like there was a bit of extra sauce this week because of headlines and because of egos.
I think the way the Cowboys are somewhat depleted, people were expecting like the Packers to blow them out.
Yeah, that's true.
My only thing is you can always count on a Jordan Love turnover. So
Which is also true.
That's where the tide usually sometimes can swing in a game. Obviously, when they lost to the Browns, it was a turnover. When they tied, it's because he had if you don't turn the ball over, the Packers win the game because there's no extra possessions for the Cowboys. But I feel like he needs to get that out of his game for them to really be Super Bowl contenders. Because right now, they're 2-1-1, and it's like you're looking at them thinking, we had you as one of the teams coming out of the NFC. Now I'm not so sure as I have them as one of the teams coming out of the NFC.
I mean, I think what do you mean in terms of what, like, you don't have them as a contender to win the NFC?
I just feel like I think Detroit are better than them. I think the Eagles are better than them. Guaranteed. I think the Buccaneers are better than them. Fit. Do you get what I mean? So there's 3 teams there. And then you have the Packers, the Rams. I think the Rams are better than them as well. So that's 4 teams that have better than the Packers right now. So if I have 4 teams better than you, I can't put you in as a contender, really.
Dej, do you agree or disagree with that assessment in terms of the teams in the NFC that are better than the Packers right now?
Do you know what? I do agree with that assessment, but my expectation for them was to make the playoffs, but I didn't think they'll go far. So this for me is like what I expect to see. I just didn't expect to see a draw.
Okay. But you expect this from the Packers in terms of the performance they're putting out?
Yeah. Yeah, I expected this from them because Jordan Love now, like this is his 3rd season starting.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
And on top of that, you got a team here they're growing, but you can tell that there still needs a few changes here and there. Obviously, they've got Parsons now, big addition, but he only came just before the season started.
4 weeks ago.
Yeah, so give it some time, innit? But shout out Jacobs though, man. He be doing his thing.
Bar the turnover, Jordan Love actually had a good game.
Yeah, he did. He put up 40. That's a good game.
For offense.
In the context of it being a tie, it probably showed that turnover was basically quite key in it. So I can't remember if they scored off it though, did they?
It was a short field turnover, I believe. It was a fumble, sack fumble. So I can't,
I think with the Packers, because they're a young team, they might be the youngest in the NFL. They're definitely one of. So it's a bit of a growing. They might go through growing pains as the season goes on.
Yeah.
And then they might peak at the right time. Obviously, I feel like they definitely got ahead of themselves when their offensive lineman after 2-0 said they can go the season unbeaten and then lost to the Browns. But again, their defense has been great every game, bar this Cowboys game. But Dak was so good. I think Dak deserves a stupendous amount of credit. That's probably one of his best career games, just in like the context of missing his star receiver, and it's just making sure the whole team eats, isn't it? And he's been doing it or helping others step up, if that makes sense. So,
Well, healthy Dak, the last time we saw healthy Dak, he was in MVP conversations. So I feel like he's healthy again this year. He's got something to prove as well because he's the highest paid quarterback in the league, and no one's looking at him as in he should be the highest paid quarterback in the league, but he is. He's a leader of America's so-called team, so you kind of need to show what you're about. I think, is it a contract year for him as well? Why do I feel like he is, or he's approaching a point of needing to be paid again?
You know when they play good like this.
This is the
suspicious.
third year of this contract, if I'm not mistaken.
But you'd think that they'd want to try and pay him now because if you leave it
after everything last couple, Jerry Jones, I doubt that's going to be the case because he's still technically per year the highest paid player in the league.
Yeah. On like average, on base salary, he's the guy.
Yeah, but just to go off what you said, Jacob, with the way Dak's played now, it's like we've forgotten that he's actually the highest paid. So we should expect these performances from him.
It's true.
But because of the injury history and whatnot, everyone forgets. But, you know, as Jacob likes to say, what have you done for me lately? Lately, he's been balling out.
Their expectations more so from, I'd say, the financial aspect. Because I think going into the season, none of us really rated the Cowboys in general. So somewhat the pressure was off Dak. And it's more like the way he's played this year is the team get on my back, Dak. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to try to take us as far as possible. So it's
offensively, they do have weapons, though. Offensively, obviously, CD's out now, but offensively, they have a good 1-2 punch in terms of receiving core. So offensively, they have weapons. It's not like he's been left out to dry like the defense has. You get what I mean?
Yeah, but we only saw CD and Pickens, that 1-2 punch, in 2 full games.
Right. But like the names.
And obviously for Pickens is still it's a contract year for him. It's a prove it exactly. It's still early, so it's him now while CD's out. Obviously, I think CD's back in a few weeks. Him stepping up in that time and proving, because he did have 1 or 2 drop catches, but obviously he made big plays and he had a great game on paper in it. But Dak just getting everyone else going as well, which is key. And there's probably, again, I think we said that at the beginning of the season, they just need to be in shootouts like the Bengals. And Bengals were last year, and that's Dak's best chance to put points up for this team, isn't it? So,
and and the way the division's working out right now, do they have a chance? I don't know if they do, but it's only because of the people they got to play twice. I don't know if they're going to actually beat them. Do you get what I mean? That's why I feel like if they were in another division in the NFC, I'd say, okay, Dallas could probably make the playoffs. But I see them winning 9 games. I don't know if 9-10 games is going to get them in there.
All right, just looking off their next couple games, they've got the Jets away, the Panthers away,
2 wins.
The Commanders at home.
Depends if Jaden Daniels is fit, but they shoot out maybe. Yeah,
maybe the Broncos away.
Nah, defense is too good.
The Cardinals at home.
Maybe because they just don't know what they're on.
And the Raiders away. So that's their next 6 games. I'm just looking at when their bye week is. I may have missed it. But just for instance, like their next 6 games.
4-1?
Their schedule's quite flattering.
4-2. 4-2. They could go 5-1. They could go 6-0. They could go 3-3 also.
Yeah.
But
that's what's scary about this team. They can go 6-0. But they can also go 1-5.
Yeah.
Because after that 6-game stretch, they've then got the Eagles, Chiefs, and the Lions. so they need a winning stretch.
Yeah. So 5-1 over the next 6. Then go 0-3 or try to steal one of those.
Yeah.
Because obviously Eagles is at Cowboys.
Yeah.
If the Eagles haven't got everything together by then, they should have, but who knows? So I say if they go 5-1 or 4-2 over the next 6, and then in those games go 1-2, you leave yourself in an all right position towards the real back end of the season to really push to see what you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, because really they just need to chase Philly, innit?
That's really it. That's the only.
Well, Commanders, we will see how they
That's
get
also true, yeah.
in that division. But obviously, 3 teams can come out if they then
Yeah.
have good amount of wins. But yeah, it's a bit of a tricky one in that division.
Yeah. Dak's got 3 years left, by the way.
Okay, yeah.
So
Free.
there we go. I mean, Jerry Jones said Dak was basic paraphrasing the priority, and Michael wasn't in terms of who was attainable and who wasn't. But before we switch games, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, that was our first tie since we've been doing our NFL leaderboard. I don't recall there being a tie. Obviously, it's our third season, but
do you know what? There was a tie there was definitely a tie. There was a few ties in the first year we did this.
Okay.
A few of them as well. I remember what, like, it happened, and it happened like 3 weeks later.
Right. Because they definitely weren't last season, were they?
Nah. But I remember like Jacksonville tie. It was games that we didn't care about at the time. but it, you know, it was one of them ones where, okay, they tied. Okay, cool.
I mean, with this one, we equaled each other because we all had the Packers anyway. So no one gained or any lost from it. So